Besides having word problem involving distance, speed, and time, there could be other types of questions that will bring three concepts together. It doesn't have to be speed, distance, and time. It could be length of a rectangle, the width of a rectangle, and the area of a rectangle. Any three things will have the potential to create a rational expression. So in this case, in example number 2, if they give us a rectangle with length, the length should be the longer side, with length, width, and area, you can probably come up with an equation that will look similar to it. Area equals length times width. But if we are to express the length in terms of width, or that means if we want to single out the length in this equation, I will try to divide the width to the other side. Area divided by width would then be the length. Or in this case, if they've given us the area of this rectangle, this is what we can use for the length. So now instead of calling the length and the width of your rectangle to be length and width, L and W, you can now rewrite this. We draw this picture with length and width. So this is basically what we have from part A. Now, what if we are to increase the width by 1 cm? If the width is to increase by 1 cm, what would happen to your length in order to keep it with the same area? Would it go longer or shorter? Shorter. Your new length will now be shorter. But to calculate the length of your rectangle, it will still be area divided by width. Area divided by the new width. And that means the change in length can now be expressed by using the length from part A and the length from part B. Once again, would your new length be shorter or longer? Shorter. Knowing how it will be shorter, and that means the original length would then be longer, and the difference between the length, press you, would then be longer length minus shorter length. And this will be the expressions for the change in length. I can probably go one step further if they want us to solve an equation. If they are telling us the change of the length will end up being 5 cm. If the difference between the new length and the old length is 5 cm, I can now solve this equation like what I've done in example number 1, and you go from there. But in this question, they did not give us that info, and we will leave it this way.